All right. We've got a question. Nishant Pandey, he's calling in from Israel. We can't keep him waiting anymore. Nishant, go ahead. We were actually looking at Noida, Greater Noida as a story, and it seems that experts here believe that it is poised for good days to come. So go ahead. What are the projects you've shortlisted?
Hi, Manisha. Hi, Gaurav. Thank you so much for taking my call. I have sent you a detailed email, but basically, I had booked in Lotus Panache Island, which is a 3C project in December 2010 for self-use. You know, like many other NRIs, we always aspire to come back to India, although that may never happen again. And then about 6 months back, I booked another flat in a project called Soundaryam, which is in Noida Extension. Right. Now, both the flats are relatively big in size because I wanted to keep the option of using it for my own consumption open. But basically, I just wanted to know from you guys, are these good purchases from investment perspective? And if I have to keep only one of these flats for self-use and for long-term investment and rental income, which one shall I retain? Right. Lotus Panache is expected to be delivered second half of next year, and God's on the Rim is expected in about 3 to 4 years. And going forward, what kind of capital appreciation and rental income do you foresee for both these projects?
All right. Fair enough. So 2 projects. He wants to know which one should he keep from both a rental and a capital appreciation perspective.
So both are first of all good projects in themselves, but if you were to weigh out options one amongst another, then perhaps obviously the one in the Noida Expressway, scores because of the location itself.
Because of the connectivity that it
Yes, and the fact that in Noida Extension you have a lot of supply at the moment which is yet to be sold out, so there's a piled up inventory which is already existing. So maybe you can look at Lotus Panache as an option, and not that God Sudharam is not good, it's fine, but vis-a-vis both of them, this is a better option.
He did say it's a little inside. I mean, that's something that he mentioned. It's a little inside. So Expressway definitely, and it's also getting completed earlier than the Gaur Sundaram. So the next question that I want to ask you is, will he start getting tenants? Because there's a lot of apartments which are getting ready in 2014. You think there'll be a reasonable demand for houses on rented?
I see Expressway for sure, because there is some amount of office stock already over there. Whenever you have even vacant stock available, it's only a matter of time it start getting occupied. So maybe the rental appreciation will not be that sharp if you expect. But within Noida per se, Noida Expressway would be the first one to see that upside.
All right. So what's the data looking like?
Sure. So let me give you some snapshot of both the micro market. The stretch 1 of Expressway where your project is located has about 20 projects, 9366 number of units of supply, available just about 963, inventory overhang of just 10 months, which is very healthy. The second micro market where you've invested is Noida Extension, which has about 115 projects. Just goes on to show you the kind of supply it has. More than 71,888 units of supply, available about 44,000 plus units, and inventory overhang of about 33 months. That is one of the reasons we look at Expressway as a better option. This is luxury segment. In Expressway Stretch 1, the typical weighted average price should be hovering about 6,800 rupees a square feet. In Noida Extension should be at about 3,292 per square feet. The options that you have in both the stretches have seen reasonable price appreciation. Expressway at about stretch 1 of Expressway at about 34%, Noida Extension about 18%.
That's not reasonable. That's very bad.
That's very bad by the standards we've been used to.
Absolutely. For sure. It's not even an FD return.
18% not really, but 34% is
34% is good. I'm just worried about Greater Noida, but I'm glad it's come out from negative and gone up to positive.
Correct.
That's the big thing. I think it could be the turning point that Pankaj has been speaking about.
Sure. So a quick snapshot of the project that you have in mind, which is Lotus Panache. It's from 3C company in sector 110 in Noida. It's trading at about 5,700 rupees a square feet. Total units at about 420. It's available in the resale market. So yes, this is a good project to stay invested. The second project that you have is called Gaur Soundaryam from Gorsons India, Noida Extension, trading at about 3,995 per square feet. Just remind me of the Bata shoe pricing,
Yeah.
Total number of units are about 500. Units are available from the developer. So So between the two of them, logically you can stay invested with Lotus. Yeah.
3 projects, Greater Noida market, which has started to see a lot of strength now. In fact, from negative, it's in positive territory and very, very sharp uprise as we just showed you. Habitat Unitech Limited is the first project on that shortlist. There's Green Meadows by Eldeco Infrastructure, Lotus Boulevard 3, the 3C company, and we promised that it wasn't to make Pankaj happy that that project has come up on list. Our data is absolutely fair and transparent, isn't it?
Sure.
Gentlemen, thank you very much for being here. And that's a wrap on the Property Show. We'd love to receive your feedback and suggestions and tell us what you would like us to cover next. Thanks very much for joining us.
GoDaddy, an idea.